Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Virtual Kisses. We've got Tanya
Hi.
and Elsa right here. And so if you see the ticker tape at the bottom, it just says some positive vibes for your day. We only had just discussed, like literally 2 seconds ago, as to what kind of topic we wanted to share on. And Tanya suggested talking about joy and how to have joy in amidst of sucky circumstances. Joyless circumstances. How do you find joy? So, as you're hopping on, everybody, just like say hi, post a comment,
say hi.
and go there. So, since I'm kind of scatterbrained today, I'm just gonna sip up my coffee until I wake up. How about you start sharing on today's topic? I can even change the ticker tape if you prefer as well. Why don't I do that? While you share, I will change this ticker tape for us.
Okay, guys. So today our topic again is joy. So let's talk about joy. What is joy? Well, in circumstances that happen in your life, sometimes they're not all that wonderful, and sometimes it's hard for us to find joy in the circumstances. So for me, to have joy is I don't focus on so much the circumstances, even though the circumstances are around us. I kind of find the things that I enjoy to do. I enjoy to bring life to. And when I focus on things that have life, it's kind of like wakes you up, kind of makes you feel happy. It kind of makes you bring that word joy into the midst of other people when you're not focusing. We're all not focusing on this one thing that's so downer. So like laughing is good. Putting on like the TV and finding a comedy, an awesome comedy that you can sit down and just laugh and have a good time, because the Bible also says laughter is good as a good medicine. So do you want medicine? You want health for your body? Well, joy is one of the ways to get that health. So either comedy or play a board game at home with your family, or go for walks and play little games like I Spy. Get the whole laughing and joyful playing back out as you were like as kids back then, right? Anything we did as kids back then, we didn't focus on problems. We didn't focus on Debbie Downers and stuff like that. We were focused on what can I create? What can I do? What can I find happiness and fun in? So as I go about my week or my day, even though circumstances, like I said, go around like that, I want to find the joy in little things that I can bring out to make others laugh. Or, even if I don't have a lot of people and I'm by myself, is to find an awesome comedy, a cartoon. Maybe go back to your past and find a cartoon that you found joy and fun in watching. So I don't know if you guys have any other comments on what kind of joy or what kind of things can you bring in the midst of you that'll make you laugh, have fun. Comment below, and we can share with the community. So we're gonna go on to Elsa. What kind of joy can help our viewers?
Well, those are some good points you brought up. Like, yeah, definitely I would not turn on a depressing movie. If I'm like, feeling a little joyless, that is not the time for me to watch a horror show or like some really down kind of movie, where someone dies or something like that. Like maybe, it would be the time to put on a good comedy or something. I think a lot of times I might even, instead of like adult comedies or whatever, I'd probably even that would be the time I would put on a show with the kids. Because I find like children's shows, and I don't mean like Baby Shark, I don't mean that kind of, but like, even like we'll watch, Avengers and things like that, because my kids are teenagers. So I just find that there's a little bit more joy in celebrating moments with those who I enjoy being around. with. So it's more about company. And like again, I'm a Christian, so one of the scriptures that I live according to is the joy the joy of the Lord is my strength. I just had coffee, so my mouth is going to be going really, really fast.
Yeah, right now there's joy.
Yes, exactly. Okay, the joy of the Lord is my strength. So joy is it is a strength. It's a source of strength. And so as much as I can get sources from other things, or even being around my company, my family, my friendships, I think the only true source of joy in my life can only be God's presence, who will actually give me the strength to survive sucky circumstances, like I said earlier. So, I don't know, I could be using the word sucky, but yeah, like how, it's not about wearing a mask. It's not about faking it. It's about, how do you find true joy in the middle of it, and true joy that actually lasts. So, lots of temporary ways, as we've been discussing, like many, many temporary ways. But I think really the only true way is his presence. And so, I'd say for myself, that's my main way, is that if I find that I'm really down in the dumps and I've already watched a comedy and already hung out with my kiddos and I'm getting irritated because my like emotions are like already, on edge, right? I find like, maybe it's just a time for me to go into my room, shut the door, and just pour it out. Be truthful, be honest, and just tell God exactly how I feel. Like God is not scared of us. He's not scared of our emotions. He's not scared of our feelings. He's a good father, and he does really care about how I feel. He cares about how you feel, right? And he wants to know about, how are you doing today, and why are you feeling like that? And, I think that if we give God a chance, he's given his spirit to live in me, but to also counsel me. So Holy Spirit is there ready to tell me, hey, you're feeling like this because of this. If you really want to know how to deal with it, we can deal with this right now, right? So I think that a lot of times, joylessness can actually point to a deeper root instead of it being about just your circumstance. Maybe it's something deeper than that. Maybe it's actually a root issue inside of you. There's something that you find joyless. There's something where there's no life, there's no passion, there's no vision. And the scriptures say, without vision, my people perish. So you've got a perishing moment in your life where you feel like I'm in sinking sand, and I can't get out. And no matter what, I don't feel like that balloon that's got air that can just rise above this, And I think that a lot of times maybe the circumstances are just there to show us already what's inside of us that's joyless. Something that's inside of us that's maybe it kind of just reveals the true nature, I would say, or a root inside of us that, why is it that I'm so out of peace? Or why is it that I don't find joy even when amazing things happen to maybe my friends around me? How come I can't celebrate with them? Maybe there's a spirit of jealousy or something, or envy, right? Or maybe, why is it that I can't find joy when my kids are totally sitting there laughing away and poking fun at each other and I'm irritated to bits? It's just maybe there's something with me, right? Maybe there's something deeper that I need to actually dive into there, and it's an opportunity. So joylessness is not so much a bad thing. Maybe it's more I call them traffic lights. It's boop, boop. Okay, you're lacking joy right now. You're lacking passion. You're lacking vision. Maybe you should slow down, and maybe you should pull aside and just, figure things out and get your heart right. And so I think a lot of joylessness can also show issues with your heart. And the circumstances that we find ourselves in, which are sinking sand. If you've got a really, really strong, we talk about those people who have such strong determination, or these people that never give up and they've got perseverance, they've got the strength of character and the strength of spirit in them that will get them through that cement type of life, right? And they can drag their feet through that and still persevere and still survive. And I think it's not about the circumstance so much as it about their decisions, what they want to partner with, right? Yeah, so I think that's what it is. When my kids get like that, I have a choice. I have a choice to get irritated, to partner with irritation, or I have a choice to partner with, hey, what is it that they're laughing about? What is this that, they're actually enjoying each other's company? Maybe I can partner with that instead of being here, saying everything sucks and, we're bringing them down instead of letting them bring me up, right? So Yeah, those are kind of my random thoughts. It's very random.
No, but that's so good, Elsa. That I agree with some of those stuff. Maybe it is something that it's your heart check that you need to go before God and find out. Okay, I want to have this. I want to know what this joy is like. But and also like it's not hard to find, because like we were saying earlier about getting involved in stuff and just turning your mindset into, I just want to laugh. It's there. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, like Elsa was saying. It's just, I just want to do that. So when you find something that you enjoy, and just let it out, right? So
a partnership, right? Like we can choose to partner with joy.
That's right.
Does not come naturally. Like, I mean, even like you being a cheerleader, right? Okay, so back then you would have to be a cheerleader, and you're not allowed to be there going rah rah. Like, I mean, you had to have joy, right? And so there was a choice. Like when you guys are all getting ready in the locker rooms or whatever, before you're going out there, before the crowds, and the whole point is to get everybody up, right?
You gotta have that smiley face.
Yes, it's a choice. It's a choice. So, you know, if you guys could do it as cheerleaders, like, I mean, I think it's the same thing as us today. Like we just, maybe because people aren't watching, well, our kids are watching though, right? Or maybe people who are close to us are watching, but, you know, we're not used to having a crowd like you as a cheerleader before, having a crowd where people are watching. But if we had that mindset that, you know what, like someone's always seeing us and we have a choice to live in this type of personality or this type of situation or what do you call that? Like emotion. And have this emotion greater than us. And it's like, you know, when you were cheerleading, you guys knew like, I don't know, did you ever have a cheerleader who came out there and was like, you know, did you ever?
Maybe before, but when you hit that field, you have to have your face on and you got to be ready for the moment and get your the fans and the people that you are cheering for to be hyped up and go, 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 hurrah, hurrah, right? Get them hyped up. You're going to win. It's just like that too with joy. You're going to win. This is something that is part of you. And yeah, even right now, just talking about it, I still smiling and still having fun. So
exactly. And you know, maybe it's about a mindset switch, right? Like whatever you guys imparted crowds, you know, you guys are going to win. You guys are going to get through this. You guys are, you know, today maybe today's worse, but tomorrow's going to be better, or tonight's going to be better, or 10 minutes from now is going to be better. Like imagine just switching our mindset like that to like how a cheerleader has to be, or a football player on the field, or basketball player. Right. They can't go in the field going, I'm going to lose. Like, I don't know. I'm such a loser. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think you do that. They have to speak to themselves, and they need to encourage themselves and to become an encouragement to others. So, so I guess that's one thing I'd like to say to you guys out there. If you guys are struggling with like a joylessness in your life, or, you know, where you just feel like maybe you don't want to be around people, so you're even isolating yourself even more in this time of isolation because you're like, well, I'm just not going to be encouraging to people or whatever. Like, you know, maybe I would encourage you to encourage yourself, you know, in the ways that we have just pointed out today, and the many different ways that we've shared. You know, encourage yourself in one of those ways and make a choice to believe for better, make a choice to be positive, to release positive vibes, and to know that you've got that impact to release good vibes or bad vibes. And that, you know, when you walk into a room, you can feel tension or you can feel excitement, right? And you can have a part of that. So so for any of you guys struggling with it, I just encourage you to just take one of these tips, and hopefully it will help you. And if you did, you know, drop it down below. Let us know. We'd love to hear if this really did help you or not. So take it away, Tanya.
So again, I hope you guys try out some of the things that we said, and joy to you and blessings. And from virtual kisses from our home to yours. Mwah. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye now.
We've been having such difficulty today with Facebook.
Seems like it, hey?
Yeah. Like, I guess maybe so many people must be on. I thought everyone would be back shopping, with all the stores opening back up and everything again. So, yay. Okay, finally. Oh, did you turn down the volume? There we go. I just do want to take a quick look, as we always do, and just want to make sure this is actually screening before we continue, and make sure this is actually live on our Virtual Kiss page.
And mine's on.
And mine is blank.